Hello, traders. FX Pip Collector here. Today is Sunday, October 12th, and this is my full top-down analysis for the pound US dollar. We're starting on the monthly time frame, working our way all the way down to the 1 hour for the full top-down. So my main analysis on the pound dollar, which I'm actually still kind of sticking to, is that this could be an expanding ABC because this looks impulsive up wave A. It still looks to me like a three-wave ABC with a lower low compared to the beginning of wave A for a wave B. It definitely still could be in an uptrend right now for an expanding ABC correction for sure. If it is doing that, then it's probably going to go all the way up to about the 1.5 area and maybe even a little bit higher. Now, there is also a possibility that this whole move up right here is just a pullback to this last impulsive move down. If it is, then it's going to make a lower high, it's going to break structure on shorter time frames, and it's going to start a brand new wave to the downside. Now, going down to the weekly time frame, we do have a break of structure to the downside on the weekly already. As you can see, we do have a nice series of high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high with an impulsive down and a break of structure, an end of trend possibly. Now, just because you see an end of a trend doesn't mean that it needs to be a trend reversal. An end of a trend could just mean that you're making a brand new, ABC pullback to the uptrend. So right now we are definitely either in a wave A or wave one, a wave B or a wave two, and we're currently either in a wave three. If it's a wave three, it will maintain impulsive movement. If it's a wave C, then it will probably, either make the expanding or regular ABC correction on the shorter time frames and then continue the uptrend. Taking it down to the daily is where you can kind of make out this a possible regular flat pattern much more clearly. Now, I've been saying for a week or more that I think this is a regular flat, mostly because this wave B turned exactly at the 90% of wave A, which is a really good sign that it's a regular flat. So, impulsive down, three waves down, wave A, three waves up, wave B. I think there's a good chance that we are still down, and I still think that it's going to potentially go down to either the 100 or possibly the 90% Fibonacci extension of A, projected at the top of wave B, to finish off a potential wave C. Yes, we did have a pretty impulsive move up on Friday, but there's no engulfing up. There's no break of structure up. It is definitely still a downtrend on the daily time frame, and I'm still thinking it's going to look something like this. So, keeping all that in mind, let's take it all the way down to the 1 hour time frame because, yes, we definitely did make a very impulsive move up on Friday, and we do have a break of structure on the 1 hour time frame, which tells me that at least the last series of lower lows, lower highs is complete, which is kind of hard to say exactly where the lower lows, lower highs starts. You could kind of argue that the lower lows, lower highs starts right here, and if that's the case, then you probably want your Fibonacci from there, from right here to right here. Now, I would, because of the higher time frames, be looking at anything I see to the upside is likely just a pullback to the downtrend. So if you see any sort of a recognizable pullback, especially like an ABC or a flat or something like that, to any one of these Fibonacci retracement levels, then you end up continuing, and making a nice engulfing move to the downside. That I definitely would still be looking for sorts in a downtrend because of the higher time frames, the roadmap timeframes, the higher timeframes, we do need to assume anything we see to the upside is still possibly just a pullback within the downtrend. So, anyways, don't forget to check out my website linked over here in the corner. And as always, thank you for watching and happy trading.